Welcome back, Backpack Battlers, to the Road to GM, the series where we are randoming our way all the way to the highest rank in the game. Today we rolled Reaper, and you can see we are Gold 31.
Wow.
Reaper is cool because it plays into the fantasy of being a badass goth chick with a scythe. If you're new to Reaper, you can see this coffin bag called Storage Coffin. Whenever an item inside activates, it has a 25% chance to inflict a poison. Because of this synergy, poison builds are strong with Reaper. We picked up the wooden sword that was on sale. We're eyeing the garlic. The blueberries in our bag. That was what we got for randoming, so nothing too crazy. And we snagged the leaf badge as well. This is going to do a few things for us. It's going to generate some luck for us every couple seconds. It's in that coffin, so whenever it activates, it has a chance to poison our enemy. And in addition to that, it's going to give us access to all of the ranger class items. Cheeky gem box, and we send into the battle phase. We're up against the Chinese adventurer Yakumo Yayuko. Looks like that's a character that has something to do with the netherworld. We don't care though, we're a Reaper, and we send them right back to where they came from. And we are riding high into shop 2. Our gem box gave us a nice little chipped topaz. We take the box of riches off our board as we roll though. If the gem box is on your board, when you roll, you have a chance to get gems in the shop like that amethyst right there, which we don't necessarily want. We need some items to get our build online, so we take it off. We do grab a banana.
Oh, banana.
Put that topaz in the sword so it attacks a little bit faster. And we pick up the amethyst as well. The idea is we can put it in the bag and it activates, cleanses us, poisons our enemy. We love to see it. Ideas of a short bow, but we end up going the whetstone instead. That upgrades our wooden sword to hero's sword and opens up a few upgrade paths for us down the road. We give our bag one final look over, pop the gem box back on, and we send into the battle phase. And we're up against the mage Faran. F-A-Ran? Faran? Anyway, he's going a double nanner broom build with a magic for dummies kicker. Decent sustain, but our poison is starting to stack. The fatigue sets in as well, and you can see it's just too much damage for him to handle. Faran has fallen. We go into shop 3, 2 wins, 0 losses. And now we have the opportunity to pick our first skill. Immediately drawn to Super Spacious because it's on sale and we love a good deal. It gives bags a higher chance to appear in the shop, and they have a 40% chance to be on sale as well. In addition to that, it makes the starred items trigger 10% faster for each empty diamond slot. So we can juice our items up to 40% if we play it right. The other choices are Slime Time or No Rush Please. Both are valid and we can make them both work. We do also have the option for Mystery Box. I'm a little gun shy on that because last time we win it, we got burned. We pull the trigger on Super Spacious and get the immediate payoff with the on sale leather sack in the shop. Actually using Super Spacious with the coffin bag is a little annoying though, because you want your fast triggering items inside the coffin to generate poison. However, you want Super Spacious to be surrounded by empty space. So at some point you got to do the calculus. What space do I sacrifice here to make things trigger faster? And so that's kind of the balance we have to deal with now. We do pick up that on sale sack and we give the shop one final look over. 10 gold to burn. We've got a healing potion, a normal amethyst, some pocket sand. The Goobert is calling us.
Bunny, 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 bunny.
I feel like we should buy him, but we pass him up. I sped this up here. We end up not making that much improvement to our board. We get 2 leather sacks and Super Spacious, and then we send it to the battle phase. And we get pitted against the Ranger Juke SK. They've got a carrot, which is bad news for us. It's cleansing off the poisons. And there are 2 weapons versus our 1 weapon. We just don't have what it takes to bring them down. And we take our first loss of the game. And we are greeted into shop 4 with the option to choose a deck of cards.
Heart of the cards, guide me.
Honestly, a pretty compelling option, especially with Super Spacious. I feel like whenever I go cards, I have no space to put all the cards on the place. Ultimately, though, we decide against it. I think playing with the Ranger badge makes it tough because you've already got all the Ranger items in the shop, and then when you pick up this card deck, you also add all the cards to the shop as well. So the item pool gets pretty large, which can make it hard to hit what you need. We do pick up our trusty pig, though. We'll name him Sir Bacon. And now we have 9 gold left to play with to optimize our board. Really, we need another weapon here. We send a reroll, see what we can scrounge up. Love the on sale Gloves of Haste. We'll put those in our bag with ideas of Falcon Blade in the future. Honestly, still a little on tilt from that loss earlier. It makes sense in hindsight. We just spent all of our money on bags, but it still doesn't make it hurt any less. We get Sir Bacon on the board and we send into the battle phase. And we're up against the Pyromancer Thoreau. They've got a no rush please, along with double chili dagger spike with a pan kicker. We'll see how we do. They're able to frost us up and are proccing a ton of heat here. So it's a pretty big swing. We're taking frost from the dagger, which is slowing our build down, and they're also gaining heat, which is speeding their build up. We have no kind of debuff cleanse, so we just have to take it. And we take our second loss of the game, bringing our record to 2 wins, 2 losses. Not the strongest early game here. Ideas of a mana orb here, but the extra mana isn't necessarily going to get us to where we need to go. It's a good item on an island, but it's nothing to finish out our build, which is kind of non-existent right now. So we send a reroll and miss pretty hard here. On sale, wooden sword. We already have a hero sword. Not gonna go 2. A waystone. The whip is kind of interesting, but again, we're not really going thorns, so it doesn't really synergize. So we send another reroll, and we're greeted with yet another bag, which we've got to have. We're bag hoarders now. We're just role-playing as bag hoarders this run. We do get a bird, though. That's going to speed everything up in our build. So there's a little bit of life in here. A little bit of life. Not ready to throw in the towel yet. We send it to the battle phase and get paired up against the Reaper Tri-CTZ. They've got a shovel banana build with a lot of spikes and regen. We're taking some serious damage here. Luckily, we are speeding up. Our hero's sword has that ruby in it, so we're life stealing a little bit. We get some lucky crits with our leaf badge, and we're able to clutch it out with 1 HP left. What a battle for the ages, a photo finish there at the end. We're greeted into shop 6 here with an on sale hammer and an on sale goobert. Kicking myself a little bit for not buying that goobert and going slime build earlier. But I'm kind of intrigued by this snowball. I see the makings of a snowmaster, which is a ranger item. Basically, it's a snowball, coal, and a carrot. It makes this little snowman thing that puts frost on people, and they've been buffing it patch after patch after patch. So I've kind of got it in the back of my brain here. So we pull the trigger, buy the snowballs, buy the coal, and send a reroll. And RNGesus just happens to bless us. The exact item that we were searching for, that carrot to finish off the snowman, just falls right into our lap. We do a little rearrange, liquidate a few things to free up some gold for the fanny pack, pull the trigger on that, and then we send into the battle phase. And we get paired up against the Berserker Ice Ridge Aurora. They've got a broom. They're going Steel Goobert with a rainbow badge kicker. You know things are bad when we just have no damage. They've got a nice little clutch healing pot, and in the end, they're able to outdamage us yet again. Hindsight, we probably should have got that on sale hammer. That would have given us a little more damage, which we are in dire need of. But we finished the Snowmaster. We happened our way into a Vampiric Blade, which we can make frosty with this snowball. So our build still has a little bit of life, so despite our abysmal record, we still have 2 tries left, and we're going to fight it out. There's some nice frosty synergy between Frostbite, which is the frozen version of Hungering Blade, and our Snowmaster. They're both going to be stacking cold on the enemy. Once we get to 30 cold, we'll have a ton of vamp, which is cool. and also our Frostbite deals +1 damage per vamp and plus zero point 0.4 damage per frost on the opponent. So we'll see if this is enough to turn our build around. We pick up a nice little cap of resilience, give Sir Bacon a nice little rub for good luck, and we're off into the battle phase. And we're up against Dylan the Reaper. He went Flute, Double Dagger, Hero Sword. We can see our Frost starting to stack up, our Poison's starting to stack up, our Vamp Blade is doing its job along with our Hero Sword, giving us that nice little sustain, and it's just too much for Dylan to handle. We get our 4th victory on the board. Our Frostbite completes, so that's all good to go. Our build is kind of online now. We have that Frost synergy together. And Shop 8 grants us the opportunity to choose a subclass. We've kind of got all this vampire going with the frost blade, so that's synergizing nicely. Our bird's in place here. I think Vampirus is a really strong choice for us here, which isn't bad. It's on sale. You know how much I love a sale, but ultimately, that little vampire brooch, Nocturnal Lock Lifter, it can stack right on that frostbite, and it's gonna just juice us in a really nice way. So we pick that up. And we're greeted with a bow and arrow. We have the option for. We don't love it. The fanny pack's interesting, so we snag it and throw it on the frost bite. We want that thing attacking fast. We want it stacking cold. We want our enemy just to be frozen in their tracks. We get a roleplay as Arthas, as a Deathknight here. We're doing the frost. We're doing the lifesteal. We got it all. We got it all. Our bird is on there, doing a nice little rearrange. Again, we're getting still a little bit griefed by super spacious. There's no just good way to fit it on all these items, which is annoying. And that's been a constant theme throughout. But I think we can kind of just fandangle it in there a little bit. And should be good enough. But you can see I want it on both the hero sword and the frostbite, but it just doesn't want to go. It just doesn't want to go. Because I also want the Nocturnal Lock Lifter hitting both of them, which just makes it hard. So there's the making of a Poison Toad here. We still have 9 gold to spend here, so, or 10 gold, excuse me. So I'm eyeing the Toad, I'm eyeing the Mushroom, kind of thinking it out. Ultimately, I don't think the mana is really going to benefit us, and Poison isn't on our juice right now. Our juice is Frost. We have an on-sale potion belt. It's 3 gold, why not? We throw in a little bit of extra luck. That luck means crit. We love crit here. We love crit. So we get the Lucky Clover. We get the on-sale potion belt. Oh, we put it back. Saner heads prevail. We say, well, maybe we have enough bag space. And we land on this unidentified amulet. Ooh, the mystery box. And what do we get but the Thorns pet thing? I panic just a little bit, but then I realize, oh no, our Snowmaster is in fact a pet. So we lucked out. We put that amulet right on the Snowmaster. We again go back to rearranging this, trying our best to get everything on that Nocturnal Life Lifter. This is about as good as it's going to get. We reserve that potion belt. We give everything one final look over. We sell the rock. We're kind of thinking about selling the rock, selling the gem, and we have enough gold, so we buy the potion belt. Of course, we get our pig a new home, and one final rearrange. One more look at Spatialicious, and yeah, make sure everything's okay here. Everything looks good. Pig is happy. We can maybe get a lucky pig. Bird is happy. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. And we enter the battle phase against our Chiquita. They've got a Steel Goobert. They've got a bunch of spells as well, Battle Mage build. But you can see our Frost is just going to work. A ton of damage. and they're not able to scratch us. Our build is online, and we're finally slapping. We enter shop 9 here. We're looking at the acorn collar. That's more crit for all the luck we have. We love crit, and so we're looking over the leaf badge and say, yes, we want more acorn collar. The crit is our salvation. In addition to that, we see an on sale armor, which is interesting. It's interesting because we can pair it with some vamp. So if we get a blood amulet, we can actually make that vamp armor. So it's going to synergize nicely with our frostbite and our nocturnal life lifter. So we end up picking that up, throwing it right on the board. Got to do a little bit of space management here, fit everything on. Luckily, with spatial assist and all the bags we've been buying throughout this game, we can fit everything on pretty easily. 3 gold left. We liquidate an emerald to get this regular ruby. It's going to give us a little bit more lifesteal. I'm kind of worried about our sustain as we go into things, so just that lifesteal is going to give us that peace of mind that we can just steal life from our enemies, the soul of our enemies, and we send into the battle phase. And we get paired up against Jerry 0204. He's got 2 Gooberts along with a Lifesaver, a lot of thorns. He's printing off in power, but we have our lifesteal and we're slowing him, we're poisoning him. Very close here, but he's able to clutch us out. The axe just crits us right there at the end. And we enter shop 10 battered and bruised, but we're looking at this enchanted weapons. It's on sale. It's going to actually juice our frostbite. When we apply frost, it's going to have a chance to apply double frost. What's better than 1 frost? Than 2 frost. That's what I always say. We're living our best life as a Death Knight. We are living the RP fantasy with this, and it's going to absolutely help us. On sale fanny pack. We love to see that. Buy it. That's juicing our frostbite even further. The synergy is just meshing here. It's just meshing. We eye over the heart, eye over the chipped ruby, a mana orb as well. Interesting. We're looking to see if we could pair it with the acorn collar. Ultimately, I think it's the same scenario we were in earlier, where the mana orb isn't going to necessarily get our build to where it needs to be. So we look over everything one last time, thinking about this chipped ruby and also the heart container. Regen doesn't do that much for us. We liquidated that stone we had earlier. I'm looking at the stone golem recipe here. Thinking about the ruby. There's no real risk to it, so we buy it. It juices our healing a little bit when it's in the armor, so we like that. On sale stamina sack. Yes, please. We do not have enough bags. We need more. We're bag hoarders, if you remember. We're hoarding those bags. All these bags belong to us. Topaz, that's going to give us more crit and stun resist. Another reroll. Oh, we're hitting bags left and right. Another stamina sack. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. Roll them right onto the board. We're stacking them up there. We're putting the leather armor. And ooh, that's spacious. That super spacious is so happy. And it's juicing our frostbite. Along with the enchanted weapons, our Jinx Tortilla. Everything's looking great. And we send into the battle phase. And we get paired up against the Adventure 1791710030. He's going pet build. He's got pets left and right. But our Vamp is just vamping him away. He's got poison. He's got frost. He's got Vamp. And he's out of here. We belt another victory. You love to see it. And we're riding high into shop 11. We throw the chipped ruby up in the air to celebrate our recent victories here as we eye our choices. Another hungering blade, another armor. What do we go? On sale acorn collar. Obviously that's a pickup. But do we get the holy armor as well? We're looking at the white lily collar, seeing what it does. Luck and regen. We love luck. Again, luck is printing luck gives us crit, and we love crit. So we're thinking about that. The holy armor gives us a little sustain and cleanses some stuff up. But it's also very expensive. We have 18 gold to spend. That's 12 of it. Big wad of cash on that thing. So we do pick up the acorn collar. We want to get it on both if possible. Probably only going to get us one of our weapons here. We still haven't hit our second gloves, and it's so late in the game that's unlikely that we'll finish off the falcon blade, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, we do a little rearranging here, get our acorn collars exactly where they need to be, make sure our badge is on the pet so he's happy, and let's see about spending the rest of this 14 gold. We send a reroll, and what do we get but another bag? Throw it on, it's on sale. Bring them in. We get a gem too. Might as well combine that. Topazes in the weapon, they make it attack faster. You know, if we're attacking fast, things are looking good. We eye this demonic flask as well. Opponent drops below 50%. This does some damage, which is cool. We love damage. We love damage. And we see it also makes a crow, which has a chance to steal luck from our opponent, which, as you know, our build is pretty luck-based since we picked up the leaf badge. So we pick that up, throw the crow on, give Sir Bacon a new home, and send into the battle phase. And we get matched up against the Ranger Kane, 32-125. You are not going to do to me what you did to Abel Kane. I promise you that. He's mirroring our build. He also has... Oh, I guess he has a Mana Thirst. So he's trying to Mana Thirst out to us. And we're taking a lot of damage. His Excalibur's too strong. And he did. I said he wasn't going to, but he did. He murdered us. We've got one try left. Our build is on its very last legs. We enter shop 6 with 6 wins, a whole lot of losses. We're looking at the gin lamp. It's a little compelling. It will help us juice our blade. We're also looking at this perfect topaz. It's expensive, but it's going to make us attack pretty dang fast. 40% attack speed, which is really nice. If we're attacking 40% faster, we're dishing out that frost. They're not attacking us because they're so slow. So we end up pulling the trigger. We put the ruby into our armor so our healing is increased. We're mad, we're hungry, we're not going to take this lying down, and we send into the battle phase. We get paired up against the Pyromancer Caden 333. They've got double Rip Blade Goobert Crusader build here. We're slapping. They can't hold up against our cold, they can't hold up against our poison, and we're able to lock in that victory. We're still in it. And we're greeted into shop 13. What do we see but an on-sale stamina sack? Of course we pick it up. We're liking the crown. That could give us some good invuln and cleanse blind, which could be a huge issue for us. Absolutely counters our build. If we can't hit, we can't generate frost. If we can't generate frost, our whole build doesn't work. So we pick up that crown, and we're also eyeing that on-sale trumpet. So we're thinking about liquidating a few things in order to pick that up. The trumpet's going to give us mana and empower, but instead we go customer card, because why not? And we send into the battle phase. And it is do or die here up against Eric Taylor. Why? They're also going a cold build with blind. Luckily we have a crown to sustain us here. They're colding us, we're colding them. It's a total cold off. Who is the better Deathknight? And it looks like we're winning in the numbers here. They're getting more poison. We're cleansing off the blind that they're trying to throw in our face. And the cold is stacking up. We're neck and neck here. But our vamp and our poison is too much for them, and we pull out victory from the jaws of defeat. And we enter shop 14, and what do we see but some leather boots? Kind of compelling here, but what really interests us is the blood amulet. That can pair with our collars to really get the vamp online here and juicing. When those turn into red orchid collars, they get lifesteal from each luck. We're generating luck because it gives us crit. But now luck is also going to give us lifesteal. We pick up the on-sale boots as well because might as well. We're eyeing this chip sapphire and the gem box. We'll give everything one last look over here. Decide to go a second box of riches because why not? We have the space for it. We're thinking about the crown maybe. Maybe so, maybe no. Honestly, on hindsight, it would be kind of cool. We don't end up going it, spoiler alert, but I think ultimately we decide against it because it's not taking off blind. It's protecting debuffs from removal, which is also important for our build, but enough about gem boxes. We send into the battle phase, and we're up against Safi, the adventurer. He's got dagger ranks for days, along with the steel goobert. The steel goobert's buffing his dagger ranks. He's trying to steal our buffs, but he's got the cold. He clutches out a pure invulnerability and heals for a ton. Can we damage him down as our last life? And yes, we can! He's not able to sustain through our cold, through our poison. The Deathknight dream is still alive. And our first red orchid collar is online. We put it up there for the nocturnal lock lifter. That vamp is going to juice us. We see a few items, look over everything, see a fanny pack in there, see a fanny pack, buy a fanny pack, obviously. Oh, oh, maybe not, maybe not. Heroic potion instead. That can pair with our banana. It combines into something strong heroic potion, which is good. That gives us a little empower, makes everything hit harder. We think about re-rolling, but the fanny pack is just calling us. We can't leave a bag hanging. Oh, and we get an on sale stamina sack as well. We gotta buy it. We bought the fanny pack. We gotta buy the stamp sack. We need these bags. I tell you what, tell you that. So we put the stamp sack on. We put the fanny pack on. That's going to make our Snowmaster's 3000 trigger even faster. We set the heroic potion to combine. We move over the acorn collar to make our second red orchid collar. And we get this topaz. We love our topazes. It's making us attack faster. We're throwing those in the weapons because why not? We're throwing them in the armor because they give us crit resist. Everything's looking good, and we send into the battle phase. And who do we get paired up against but the Mage King Gun? And this town ain't big enough for the two of us. I'll tell you what, King Gun. He's got a lot of companions, but our bill is just too strong. He's got the cold on him, and we slap him out. We take our last victory in, and yeehaw! And that's the game. Now we have a choice to take the win or go into survival mode. Based on our record, 1 life left. Survival mode's a huge risk, so we take the win, take the MMR. That's our first Cold Reaper game. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, here's some of my other content and consider subscribing. I'm working hard to put out videos daily for you. Thanks so much and see you guys next time.